Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
I speak on behalf of our senior volunteers who lead the Rotary world from our headquarters here in Evanston. And I welcome all of you to this afternoon's gathering. On behalf of the President of Rotary International, Rotary's directors, our Rotary Foundation trustees, and our fellow Rotarians around the world, I extend our deepest appreciation to our Arch-Clump Society inductees. Thank you for your commitment to helping those in need. Your gifts to our Rotary Foundation are making a difference and creating positive change in communities at home and around the world. We are honored to gather as the family of Rotary to recognize your wonderful work. And to lead us in today's celebration, I'm pleased to introduce John Osterland. John.
Thank you, Chairman John. Good afternoon, everyone. We can do better than that. Good afternoon, everyone. I knew you could do better. Thank you very much. Like all of you, I'm absolutely thrilled to be with you this afternoon to introduce our newest members of the esteemed Arch-C-Clump Society. Thank you for all the ways you reach out to others through our Rotary Foundation. Thank you as well for making the journey to Evanston to celebrate with us this afternoon. It's always exciting to applaud the work of new Arch-Clump Society members, a group of individuals that carry on a proud tradition first envisioned by the founder of our Rotary Foundation, Arch-C-Clump. Nearly a century ago now, this visionary leader recognized what Rotarians could accomplish with a foundation to support their efforts. Past President Clump had the vision of doing good in the world and made that aspiration a reality. Members of the society named in his honor personify past RI President Clump's belief that service to humankind truly changes our world, and for that reason, it is the greatest work of life. I wish we could have invited this afternoon the people on the other side of this equation to join with us as we extend our thanks. And by the people on the other side, I mean the infants, children, women, men, and senior citizens who our honorees have reached with their kindness. On behalf of those for whom you have provided an opportunity to promote peace, fight disease, provide clean water, improve access to education, create economic opportunities for communities, and enhance lives for mothers and children, we all say thank you very much. It's now my great privilege to introduce the Rotarians and friends of our foundation that we gather to honor this afternoon, starting with past Rotary International President Rajendra K. Sabu and his wife, Usha. District Governor Joseph and Linda Grebmeyer. Past District Governor Wayne and Leanne Kuzik. Dave and Maureen Anderson. Cal Cardus and Marie-Claire Maroum Cardus. Margaret Nerio and her late husband, Dick Yukio Nerio. Some of our inductees are joined today by special guests and Rotary friends who we happily welcome. Thank you for being here this afternoon, for making this a truly special occasion for our honored guests. And if you are here supporting some of our honored guests, please stand and be recognized so we can express our thanks and appreciation to you. Please. Thank you. Thank you for being here. We're also extremely fortunate to have several members of the Arch Clump Society with us in the audience this afternoon. And I would invite all of you that are already members of the Arch Clump Society to please stand so that we can express our thanks to you at this time. Thank you all. Thank you for being here. Thank you so very much. I think that's a record in terms of the number of Arch Clump Societies here at any one time. Thank you so very much. It means a great deal. Now it's my honor to introduce some Rotarians who have clearly distinguished themselves as leaders among us. They're here today to applaud the work of the new Arch Clump Society members that we induct. And I welcome, let me more formally do this. You met him earlier, but the chairman of the Rotary Foundation Trustees, past president of Rotary International, John Kenny. We are indeed fortunate to have the president of Rotary International, Gary C.K. Wong, and his wife, Karina, with us this afternoon. We have with us the president-elect of Rotary International and his wife, K.R. Ravendran, Ravi, and his wife, Vanity. We also have the president nominee of Rotary International and his wife, John and Judy Germ. The chairman-elect of the Rotary Foundation, past president of Rotary International, Ray Klingensmith. Another past president in the back there, Ron Burton. We have several incoming members of the Rotary International Board, several current members of the Rotary International Board. Please stand and be recognized. We have the incoming trustees of the Rotary Foundation. We have several current trustees of the Rotary Foundation. Please stand and be recognized. Who isn't here? We happen to be hosting this event, Arch Clump Society members, in conjunction with the Regional Leaders Training Institute, as well as the directors-elect and incoming trustee orientation taking place. Really a prime opportunity to express our thanks to all of you. And I would ask all of that coordinator group, all of those Rotary leaders packing this auditorium to also please stand at this time. Thank you so much for allowing us to participate in your important training meeting. Thank you so very much. All right, I have to ask, right, did I miss anybody? Did I miss anybody? If I did, now's your chance. We are really pleased to have such a great audience for this afternoon's induction ceremony. And with no further ado, let me now invite our first honoree couple, Raja and Usha Sabu, to come to the podium and to offer some remarks for us. Thank you so much.
Friends, as I was walking to this hall, never in the recent years or many years, I have been part of the focus, together with this august group, to be walking ceremonially amongst the people I have respected, people who have been part of the journey with me and Usha. We want to thank you. And today, as I was going around in the building, many colleagues who have worked with me and I have worked with them, they congratulated me. And I just wondered that what have I done to receive the congratulations? And I got reminded of a couplet of a great poet who was who was a very affluent person, but very, very, I would say, generous in his philanthropy. And that is, I'm talking about Rahim. Let me quote to you in Hindi, and I'll translate it. It's very small. देनदार कोई और है, देवत है दिन रैन, लोग भरम हम पे करें, ताते नीचे नैन. He always used to have his eyes down, and people asked him, why do you have your eyes down when you are giving? And then his answer was, the giver is someone else, but people think that I am the one who is giving. And that is why my eyes are always down and not looking up even to the person who is receiving. And that is how I feel, I and Usha, that what have we done to receive the congratulations and this recognition. But we feel it a great honor to be in the midst of this august gathering, which has the three presidents of Rotary International, the current president, the president-elect, and the president nominee with their spouses. And we have the Rotary Foundation trustees chair and the chair-elect, together with so many of directors and the trustees, incoming directors, incoming trustees, and above all the colleagues who have been part of our journey. I want to thank you all for that. And I particularly recognize this group that has truly shown what it means to doing good to the world. And why I say so is because this is an answer that Usha ought to have. Because she said that why should we have a ceremony like this? We have given, and that should be enough. And why should there be a special occasion for us to be recognized? And until now, probably we did not have the answer. Because it is the opportunity we are able to rub shoulders with the people who are mostly from this part of the world and who continue to give, not being able to see who they are giving to. And that is something that we, coming from the place where the opportunities of service are just in the back door. And that's what makes us feel very, very fortunate of being with this wonderful group. How we would have realized once more that interaction with goodness, they are all representing goodness, helps in whatever goodness, little goodness we may have, in order that we can also try to help that goodness rise. Yes, it was Gandhi who had said, and it was my personal encounter with Mahatma Gandhi when I was 12 years old and I went with my father. And my father was holding a bag full of about, I think, 2,000 rupees, which I don't know at that time how much it would be in dollars. It was 1946. And he had gone in the morning to present that money for the good cause that Gandhi was fighting for. And he was holding that bag behind his, that bag behind his back and walking up to him. And Gandhi said, "Why do you want to hide what you want to give?" And I remember that, why should we hide what we want to give in order to reflect that goodness? Many years back, I met one wonderful couple, and many of you probably would know Bill Cable and Miriam Cable. And it was around 1986, 87. He had given some contribution for the polio eradication or polio immunization at that time. And wrote to me, Raja, I am not asking how much you have given to the foundation towards this cause, but I just want to know how many children you are going to immunize. That struck me. I had given $10,000. And that very question made me raise it to $25,000. And that's what I think when John Osterland talked about the other side and the people who have been benefited, we are thinking of. We have all grown up believing that the giver is the bigger because our hands is on the top and the receiving person is having their hands below. But I believe that it is always the receiving person who has given us the opportunity to activate whatever little we have in terms of goodness, in terms of nobility, or in terms of positive living.